This is Writing and 3x5 Cards by Terry Bale. That's me. I always figure I better let you know in case this is the only one you ever see of me. That's There's little flies here. I found a new place to sit. And the sun came out, and then it went away, and then there is some blue sky up there. Let's see if I can show you. See, there's some blue sky. It's coming and going. I don't know if I can manage with all this. It's beautiful all around. The tree got taken down a long time ago. I should go slower for you. And there's this tree got bent over sometime. But I think yes, it is still growing. See, going straight up. I wonder how that will be when it gets bigger. But it's a beautiful place. And then behind me, it's all beautiful. So then, page 36. I'll turn it around and try to show it to you. I don't know if that's the right thing to do or not. This one says, Turrets. I went to a gathering recently. Lots of singles were there. They were so cold to one another. I wondered why. Later, as I talked with the Lord, I asked him about it. He helped me to understand. They don't feel any deep daily need for one another. The girls can live without the guys, and the guys without the girls. As for relationships, well, they are uncertain, uncomfortable things, and you can never calculate just how they'll turn out. It's risky, and who needs the rejection anyway? They each know how unnecessary they are to the others, and Christians especially are geared to helping the needy, making personal love seem frivolous. Middle card. These were diligent, dedicated Christian young people. Some were over 30. Most all of them were part-time or full-time workers with orphaned or handicapped or elderly persons, so they knew the value of caring for people. Yet they seemed stifled and stuck when it came to loving for the sake of loving alone. Quote, I knew that non-Christians have trouble relating to one another, but Christians too, Lord? Is this what our society has come to? End quote. I'm quoting myself. At that point, I saw a picture in my mind of, well, turrets, castle turrets. The builders build from the ground up, then, last thing, they put on turrets that stand alone. To live alone was not God's idea. It was not the goal of these young people either. It is just the logical byproduct of our romance with machines. Cars, phones, computers, lawnmowers, jet planes, microwaves. Our society has become machine-centric, or should I say technocentric, and love and having children are not considered efficient or productive according to those standards. It's okay, don't worry about it. God teaches lessons through consequences and dynamics. Let's take hold and learn. Lord, have mercy. There, I read that one to you. Put it down. Here, I'll take a picture of the next page, page 37. There you go. The top one, lasers and lamps. Ye are the light of the world. That's a quote from the Bible. Have you ever tried to use a laser to see your way in the dark? It doesn't work. A laser is a very, very, very focused light, narrow and intense. People used to be like lamps, radiating their affection, their attention, and efforts in many directions. Raising vegetables, raising animals, raising children, raising barns, etc. Now people are focused, specialized, and because of machines, they need each other less. Women and men have no felt need of the other's daily skills. Has specialization rendered us impotent? Is that what God wanted? That was the top card, and in the middle it says a Bible, Bible verse, reference, Bible passage? How to say that? Quote, in the last days, men shall be, without natural affection, comma, end quote. That's 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 1 through 3. And I wrote, but read the context. Read the rest of it. Now, there are bugs here, and yep. And maybe I should be killing them, but that was another tick. Maybe I should not be here. I wonder. Okay. But there's the sunshine. It's kind of nice. And it's gonna go. It's gonna come and go. Maybe it'll just turn blue sky and stay. This looks funny, but I think I'll leave it that way. The card on the bottom of page 37, the title is Ragged. Here goes. She had the prettiest hair and a beautiful smile. Now her hair is in short spikes, and her smile never quite hides that look of disappointment, with that touch of cynicism that breaks your heart and makes you mad, steaming mad, at whatever or whoever did this to her. But you know what it is, and how do you fight that? She wanted to look beautiful. She wanted to be popular. She stayed tuned to the world and believed what they told her, and ran herself ragged. The world lies. God doesn't. At the bottom of the page, I have a quote from Jonah chapter 2, verse 8. They that observe lying vanities forsake their own mercy. I was really amazed when I ran across that one. It's about never quoted out there, even in sermons. Quote, they that observe lying vanities forsake their own mercy, end quote. That's Jonah chapter 2, verse 8. Jonah only has is it 3 or 6 chapters? I think it maybe is 3. Okay. Page number 38. There you go. Okay. The sun is about to go behind these tall trees that are right next to me. If you want to see it up there, I don't know if you can see it. But at any rate, we'll see. Page 38, and I think I just showed you a picture of it. The top card says truth and love. Ever notice how some people will try so hard to be loving that they become dishonest by flattering, cajoling, or sometimes downright lying in order to not offend someone? The opposite is true too. A person may so respect and defend the truth that they give up trying to be kind. Jesus was the one who knew how truth and love fit together, and that love is not love unless it is true, and that truth in its fullness is the basis for love. It is its nucleus, its skeleton, its roots from which it grows. Truth and love are not two different things. I wrote about that in another place. Okay, should I duck under the shadow of those leaves? Let's see, let's try this. I'm leaning over. But it's nice to be here, and it's nice to get this done, to get this to you, to get it read out so it could be gotten. And you can read it for yourself if you pause it when I show you the writing. And there, that doesn't quite work. There, maybe that's better. The bottom card. So easy to be angry. It would be so easy to be angry at someone or some group who is wrong and focus our attention on stopping them or trying to get rid of their specific error, as though that would set things back on the right track, renewing our hope for the future. We need to stand up for the truth. But for all there are bad things out there, it is for lack of good things that we are dying. Things like kindness and diligence and help and peace. When we spend our energy on store-bought things and mechanisms of power, a lot like Eve, living things begin to die. And that's what spawns the other errors. So guys, it's not that everything I say is so perfect, but hopefully it gets you to thinking. And if you find the errors, say, well, she's not right there. At the same time, if you find it, yeah, but that part does make sense. That's what it's here for, not because I'm perfect. Okay, next one. I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. There it is. Jesus nowadays is the top card. That thing about, what if Jesus turned up in our modern day society, looking just like us and dealing with things just as we have to? End quote. There's something wrong, something missing in such a picture. Why? Because much of what we accept as normal is actually damaged and defective. And most of the things we consider to be necessary evils are not really necessary, but are truly evil. And he would recognize them for what they are, and would not be associated with them. If Jesus came, he would call us away, not join us. The bottom card, don't play it safe. Our oldest son is 23 and wondering what he should do with his life. He loves God and wants his life to make a difference in this world. After a very long talk we had, I summed up my advice to him like this: do the weirdest thing you can do with God's blessing. That is, find what God blesses and do the weirdest thing among them. There's someone calling who I haven't talked to in ages. I'll come back to this. Thank you. Bye.